The Warsaw Uprising, an attempt by the Polish resistance to rise up against their German occupiers. But with the Red Army refusing to help, doing nothing across the Vistula River, the uprising was a failure, and Poland would not be entirely free for another 45 years. So today, I'm going to be taking matters into my own hands. We're going to be staging our very own Warsaw Uprising. Can we make Poland a free and independent nation once again? Single player. New game, 1936, Poland. Select country, Iron Man mode, historical AI, all the usual stuff. Begin! Right. Poland, what a glorious country. Fit for German invasion, but we will rise up. Right, focuses. What a glorious focus tree. This is probably one of the best focus trees in HOI4. We have the Phalangist branch, we have the Monarchist branch, we have the Communist branch, and we have the bland, trash, historical branch, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Right. Research, we're gonna go the usual engineering, machine tools, and construction, factories, dockyards, and Gdynia. Why we're doing that, you will see in a while. Factories, 5 on guns, 2 on support equipment, don't need planes. A Polish Air Force? Yeah, more like the dead Air Force. Right, I'm gonna make 1 artillery and also 1 on anti-air as well. Divisions. We have 40 divisions. We're gonna delete these cavalry and mountaineers. They're not great anyway, so get rid of those. We're gonna be training more divisions later on anyway. Resources, we're only missing 1 tungsten, so I'm just gonna ignore it for now. And that's everything, so let's unpause. Right, the Able Constitution is completed. And can I just say that this branch of the focus tree is just so much more inferior to the other branches. Unless you're doing what I'm doing today, please just don't do this focus tree. You have to deal with the sanation left and right, and you have these terrible national spirits, and it's just a headache. Is it just me that or has anyone else also read this as sanitation before? Like, sanitation left, the Polish Sanitation Republic. Right, speaking of sanitation, let's go down here and get to the castle. These focuses are not bad, essentially, but the other branches are just superior. But let's go down here, and then we can go and work on the agrarian reform, because yes, there is a peasant strike going on in this country as well, so yeah. Poland, you are truly a mess. And also, let's go and get the Army Defense Expert, just so we can get that ticking Army XP, build up Army XP, and get a few doctrines, hopefully. Right, one of our dockyards has been completed. Now, the reason we are building dockyards is because as soon as Germany declares war on us, I'm going to try and ship as many troops as possible to the UK so we can fight another day. But to do that, we need a quite literal metric ton of convoys, and right now we have 10. So I'm going to just build as many dockyards as possible because we've got a lot of convoys to produce. Let's also get the war industrialist because we're going to be building a lot of military factories, just going to help with our construction a little bit. I'm just going to take a little detour over here into these 2 focuses because they are only 35 days and they each give 2 factories, which is amazing for a smaller country like us. So that's going to help with our production a huge amount. And we do have time to deal with the peasant strike, so might as well take this little detour. Also gonna grab industrial concern because, you know, increase our industry research speed always helps. Right, our dockyards are finished. Let's just start building a butt ton of military factories because we need to train a lot of divisions to send to the UK. Let's also go and grab partial mobilization, Russia style. Boom! In Soviet Union, we're stronger than Russia. We don't need to partial mobilize. We can just go straight to war economy. L. Putin.
Проведение в Российской Федерации
частичной мобилизации.
And from now on, I'm just going to be spending the majority of my political power on fixing my currently pretty damn trash stability. First of all, working conditions, and when that is done, we're going to be doing anti-democratic, anti-communist raids, just doing as many raids as possible, get our stability as high as possible. Right, agrarian reform, done. That is the peasant strikes dealt with, and one of our country's many problems. Now, on to the next problem, Danzig. We currently have this absolutely trash trade law, embargoed economy, and this is the only way to get rid of it. So, let's clamp down on Danzig. And with clamp down on Danzig done, we can just keep clicking this unification propaganda. It's basically going to drastically boost compliance in Danzig. The other options, they're not really that great, so just only focus on this one. And we can't progress until we have enough compliance, so let's go back and dabble with the sanitation left and sanitation right, because right now they are completely ruining my country. Some sanitation left and right people try to ruin my country. Well, you know what? I'm gonna sanitize you, goddammit. Alright, with compliance high enough, we can go down here and fully integrate Danzig. There we go. Our embargoed economy has been fixed. And what I'm gonna do now is just try and work down this focus tree, slowly get rid of these terrible sanitation, crappy national spirits, whilst also picking up a few bonuses along the way. For example, Legion of Merit, not bad. Draft a new constitution, pretty decent. And Department of Home Defense, also pretty decent. So let's start with the sanitation left. Right, now with our sanitation problems dealt with, mostly, god damn it, we can head over here and grab a few more of these industry focuses, get ourselves a few more military factories. It is 1939, so we should probably start thinking about creating the templates we're going to be using. So we have this basic infantry template here. I'm just going to add one artillery. We don't need recon. I'm going to throw on support artillery, support anti-air, and also engineers. This is going to be our final template. Switch everybody across right now, and we're also going to train an absolute butt ton more divisions. As many as possible. We're all going to ship them over to the UK. And these guys, let's just set a garrison order around Warsaw, Central Poland, with a good supply, and exercise to level 3. Right, the UK has guaranteed us. That means Germany is on its way. And indeed, we have a very chunky Germany for a neighbor. We do have 72 divisions trained. They require 382 convoys, which is pretty much as we can send. So we're going to be sending these 72 divisions to the UK as soon as Germany declares war on us. And we're going to be rising up to fight another day. In fact, with war looming on the horizon, it is time to create a spy agency. With our spy agency, we will be plotting dissent. We will be making contacts with the resistance. We will be staging the Warsaw Uprising. Let's also go and get our 5 agency upgrades that we need to get us extra spy slot. Let's start with, where is it? Plastic explosives, which is going to boost our resistance mission effectiveness, making it even better. With the German declaration coming any minute, let's send these divisions over to Gdynia and Danzig, and as soon as they declare, we're just going to run away to the UK. Danzig or war? Right, you know what? Come for it, Germany. I'm just going to wait for these divisions to get to the port before I click on this. And boom, Germany is going to declare war. Let's delete that fallback line and let's put this on 3 speed. Come on, Germany. Come on, Germany. Come to Poland, Germany. So there comes the German declaration. Immediately the UK is in the war. We need to wait 1 day to go by before we can join their faction. And as soon as we join the Allies, we just ship off our divisions to the UK, and boom, we can join the Allies, and they've accepted, and immediately these boys just gonna run away to the UK. Come on, we should be alright here. Come on, and there we go. All of our divisions are on their way. There are a bunch of German subs here, unfortunately. Sunk a bunch of my convoys. Right, so our country is about to capitulate, and we've been stockpiling all this equipment. You might be thinking, you're going to lose all this equipment. Germany's going to take all the equipment. Well, you are wrong, because hello there, France. Would you like some Lend-Lease? You know what? You can have every single last one of my guns. Yep, every single last one. Support equipment, yeah, you can have all my support equipment. Artillery, you can have all my artillery as well. Anti-air, yep, even my 21 measly trains, and boom. France has gladly accepted my offer for a Lend-Lease, and the German subs are still sinking my convoys. In terms of focuses, well, the Polish focus tree, there is a very unknown branch all the way to the end here. Prepare for the inevitable, and this is basically the Poland capitulation branch of the focus tree. Nobody ever does it because nobody ever capitulates, but we're doing it on purpose this time. And basically it just gives us a bunch of factories, and down here Let us stage the Warsaw Uprising. Prepare for the inevitable. Oh no, we have capitulated and we've lost all of our equipment. But wait, France, you know that lead lease I was sending you? Yeah, you know, I don't actually feel like it anymore. And suddenly, we kept all our equipment during capitulation. Yep. The capitulation exploit. You gotta keep all your equipment. L, Germany, you don't get any of it. Right, let's just set these guys on a garrison order so they don't completely die of low supply. And these few divisions, they've pretty much been completely wrecked by the German fleet, but it's fine. We have the equipment to reinforce them with. Ah, rip Poland! But Poland is not yet lost. Just you wait. We will rise up against those nasty German occupiers. And because we are now at war, let's also go total mobilization and women in the workforce. It doesn't make a difference right now because we have no factories, but we will get some factories through this branch, so that's going to be good later on when we're upgrading our spy agency. Speaking of spies, let's send our one spy over to Poland. We will be getting a lot more spies later on because we can also become spy master for the allies. Also, because we are capitulated, I'm just going to lobby for support so our legitimacy goes up. It's a weird mechanic. Basically, it gives you small bonuses. I guess it's worth it. We've got nothing else to spend our political power on anyway. Let's also get the extra war support, because why not? Also going to go and hire this advisor, which gives us extra stability and exiled manpower, which is very, very precious. You know, we don't have a country, but we still get 1.6 thousand people per week. How? Polish magic. And we can now also become spy master for the allies, and suddenly we have a bunch more spies. They're all going to go over to Poland and just start buffing the resistance to insanely high amounts, to the point where the German army is literally going to die if they even set foot in Poland. That's right, Germany. How dare you occupy our homeland? Rip France! Well, I guess that is the continent now occupied, but don't worry, Poland will rise up once again. And now that that focus is finished, we are getting a few factories back. We have no land, but we still have factories. How? Once again, Polish magic. I'm just going to put one on guns and one on artillery. I'm just going to make one on each for now, I guess. That'll do. Let's just say that there is absolutely no chance for any kind of German Operation Sea Lion, because the entire Polish army is just chilling in England, ready to repel any kind of German landing.
We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds.
Right, operations. Let's go ahead and make some resistance contacts. Target, obviously going to be Warsaw. Commence when ready, prepare, go. And after we do this, we can start strengthening resistance and making Germany's time a very miserable one. Don't you dare invade our country. Your price is going to be endless resistance. Right, resistance contacts completed. Let's go ahead now and start strengthening resistance. Obviously, also going to just go in Warsaw and commence when ready. Prepare, go. And boom, our strength and resistance has been finished. Unfortunately, one of our agents got injured, but it's fine because Warsaw now has plus 20% resistance target. Basically, what I'm going to do is just keep strengthening resistance all over Poland and make life a general pain for Germany. Because, hey, when is that not fun, am I right? Right, let's also go down here, expand the University of Warsaw and get nationalist education, get a boost on core territory. That's going to be pretty important when we do our uprising eventually. Speaking of uprisings, resistance in Warsaw is now 74%. Oh boy, that is going to be pain for Germany. Right, nationalist education is finished. We now have the attack and defense boost on core territory. Let's go over here and expand Polish intelligence and start working towards Long Push Home as well as the uprising itself. And also, resistance is now 75% in Warsaw and in Krakow, which means that, correct me if I'm wrong, when resistance is above 75%, there is like a massive attrition debuff to whoever owns the state. So I think when Barbarossa starts, Germany is going to have a pretty tough time, all because of Poland. Barbarossa! And because 85% resistance, 75% resistance, there is an insane amount of resistance in Poland. I think that Germany might actually have some problems dealing with the Soviets, and considering the Soviets are like the most incompetent AI in the entire game, that is saying something. Now, you also might be wondering, how are we going to get these troops back to Poland? Germany controls the Danish Straits, we can't move anything into the Baltic Sea. Well, now we are on the same side of the war, we can actually ask the Soviets for military access. Now, we can't use Leningrad or Sevastopol because we can't get through the Bosporus, and we can't use Murmansk either because the German Navy is in the area. So, what do you say, boys? Off to Vladivostok we go. Alright, what I'm going to do is just seal off the Bay of Biscay, and we're also not going to be passing through the Mediterranean because the Axis fleet is there. So you boys are going to go the long way around all the way to Vladivostok, and we're also going to seal off this sea zone, and this sea zone, and this sea zone, just so they don't use Murmansk. And we can draw a fallback line, sure, along the Dnieper River. And the Polish army departs from England. And they go all the way around Africa. And they're gonna go to Vladivostok. This is so stupid. But you know what? If it's for a Warsaw Uprising, it is worth it. Oh god, there's actually a stalemate on the Eastern Front, and I think that's because of our resistance. This is actually a pretty viable strategy. I mean, if you capitulate as Poland, Germany can't even push the Soviet Union. Mr. Adolf, what are you doing? Okay, well, Romania and Hungary have both joined the war now, and they're still barely really pushing into the Soviet Union. All because of our resistance. I think the resistance is giving them insane amounts of attrition, and that's really hindering their war effort. Well, Germany, serve you right. Nobody touches Poland. Alright, the Germans are seeming to push the Soviets back a little bit, and our divisions have arrived here in the Soviet Union, so if it looks like the Soviets going to get pushed too far back, I'm going to just move these guys to the front line and give them a bit of a hand, because what I want is, when we do rise up in all of these states, I want to funnel all of these divisions in to go and defend Poland. But if the Soviets get pushed too back, then we might have a bit of trouble. So let's just give these guys a general and a field marshal, and let's just go and sit on the front line with the Soviets. These divisions are really well equipped, and we've got our doctrines pretty sorted out right now, so we should be able to help the Soviets hold. Alright, looks like the Germans are going for another offensive, but with our help, the Soviets are holding firm. And we're also probably getting a bit of war contribution from this as well, so yeah. Alright, we've only got a few days before we rise up. The Eastern Front has ground to a halt for Germany. This is perfect. 3, 2, 1, and prepare for the rising. Boom! Warsaw rises up. Poland rises up. Right. It is time to organize a resistance. We have 54 extra divisions, and I'm basically just gonna organize these guys into their own armies and give them their field marshals, and we're gonna try and shore up this front, because you bet that Germany is gonna come for us the second we rise up. Right, so what I'm gonna do with this army, with all the resistance divisions, is I'm gonna just kind of spread these guys out on the front. And then the armies that I did not assign to the Königsberg pocket, because I'm going to assign one army to this pocket, everybody else is going to just try and rush in here as quickly as possible to shore up this line, because I don't think we're going to be able to hold this line. We will see. It really, really depends. The Germans are going to come for us real quick, so let's just get there and start entrenching ASAP. Let's just move into these border provinces. Katowice, there we go. The Hungarians are definitely going to come for us, so I don't know how well we're going to hold, especially this western part as well. Because now the Soviets and the Germans don't really have a border anymore. You bet that the the Germans are going to come for us, and us alone, so yeah, let's just make sure not to overextend ourselves. Again, Western Poland is just a huge bunch of plains. I have no idea how we're going to hold it. We probably have to retreat. If we do retreat, I'm just going to use this tiny river and also just hide behind the Vistula River. But ideally, we don't do that. And because now we have retaken our country, we have all of our factories again. Let's just make a crap ton of artillery, infantry equipment, anti-air, and support equipment. And now we have a land border with the Soviets. We don't need to import from the British anymore. We can just import from Sweden because we now once again have a land border, and tungsten we can import from the British Raj. So we can just produce an absolute metric ton of equipment. And with our stockpiled equipment here, we can also probably train up another army, which is desperately going to be needed for the defense of Poland. We are already getting pushed back on the south here, and I don't think we have enough divisions to close the Königsberg pocket. We might have to retreat from the Gdynia as well. Might be a bit of a problem. Let's just keep importing as much stuff as possible. Yeah, the Germans are only 74% equipped now. They're already on all adult serve, and they don't really have very much manpower, so hopefully that's a sign that we can... Oh, Germany is back at it again. Germany's back at it again. Hopefully, yep, all bubbles are green. The Polish resistance holds. We will not be crushed like we did in real life, no. This Warsaw Uprising will be a successful one. I am determined. Meanwhile, we are doing very good in terms of equipment. Everything is green. Soviet Union demands the East. Youth. Oh my god. Stalin, you actual clown. Oh my god. Seriously, we're fighting the same war. Fine. I don't have the ability to fight the Soviets right now. So, you know what? RIP! That's half our country ceded to the Soviets. Well, on the slight bright side, we do have a shorter front line now, which hopefully means we can concentrate our firepower against the Germans. But hopefully the Soviets come and fill these lines, because right now I'm probably just going to move these divisions out in a while, so hopefully they fill the lines, because I ain't going to do it. Alright. Well, we've already inflicted 1 million casualties on Germany. And their strength is now at still 73%. I'm guessing their production is pretty strong, so that's not really too big of a surprise. Yeah, we are slowly wearing them down though, and they don't really have any supply in this area either. So let's just see if we can make a little bit of a push. But we don't really have very much heart attack or piercing, so if there's a tank, then we are in trouble. So I don't know. Like, we're just doing a little bit of a probing attack here. We do seem to be breaking them on all of our offensives, so that's good. It shows that we do have some attacking capabilities, which, you know, it's always good, I guess. But, again, just don't want to overextend ourselves too much, or we risk getting encircled, and we can't afford that right now, so... Oh boy, Germany stacking infantry again. Germany's a favorite. Oh, they are down to 70% strength though, which is good, and another 200,000 casualties inflicted on them. Oh, they're going to be running out of manpower, aren't they? Hopefully. Anyway, yeah, they're really low on manpower and they're all adult serve, so hopefully they run out of manpower at some point, and I'm going to see if we can get to the coast and encircle these divisions, though I don't know. Germany might be really annoying. Oh, we did it. We actually did it, alright. Well, that was pretty Oh, are you kidding me? We got encircled. Alright, it's fine. We can break the encirclement. There we go, we broke the encirclement. It's fine. Let's just be a lot more careful in future when it comes to guarding our flanks. Anyway, as I said, any victory is a victory that I will take right now. Boom, overrun. Beautiful. Right. And let's see how much manpower is in that. It was about 150,000 maybe, so... Still pretty good casualties on Germany. Let's see if we can try and go down here and make a slightly less ambitious pincer, maybe. Pin these divisions and don't let you retreat. And then we can hopefully make it down to this tile. Alright, we have made it. And hopefully now we can do something like... I don't know. Break this tile. No, we can't break that tile. Okay, this is just annoying now. I don't know, maybe we can just go for a slightly less ambitious encirclement by taking this tile. Probably gonna be a good idea. Alright, there we go. We got a slightly smaller encirclement, but it's still 11 divisions. And 11 divisions I will take. Okay, we do seem to be getting a naval invasion from Germany, which honestly surprises me, but it's fine. We should be alright to deal with this. There we go. Encircle them straight on the port. And these guys should not be an issue either. Yeah, there we go. They're just sending divisions to get encircled, to be honest. So it's not really worrying in the slightest. And, oh, another naval invasion by Vichy France, of all people. It's fine. We have our divisions there ready to deal with it. And there we go. A bunch more divisions. Oh, so satisfying. I think that's like 12, 15, 20 divisions. All gone. German line is getting thin. Let's try and just take that supply hub. If we can do that, then we will finally have supply in this area, and that will be a massive win for us. And right, let's try again on that all-out assault on the supply hub. We should be able to take it. They don't have very many divisions on it, and we've taken it. Let's just pin the divisions around it, so they have absolutely no chance of reinforcing. Come on, come on, break. Yes, we took it. We took the supply hub. All right, brilliant. Okay, with supply now, we should be able to take Stettin or encircle it, and we are right outside Berlin as well. We've made it to the Oder River. Oh, brilliant. Okay. The fall of Berlin! Berlin is captured by Polish troops. We've gone from capitulation to uprising to occupation of the German capital. Oh, how glorious. Germany is pretty much dead. They are down to 200 divisions from 300, so that's pretty decent progress, but, you know, they still got a massive-ass army. But the line over here is pretty thin. Let's just keep trying to manipulate that and try and get small little encirclements going, hopefully. And also Wilhelmshaven. We've got 2 more divisions over there gone. Denmark is being liberated right now. And we've taken Prague here as well. Well, as you can see, Germany has taken 10.2 million casualties, and we are responsible for 3.8 million of those. Yeah, Germany, you done goofed by invading Poland. Okay, got another massive encirclement here, and it seems like the Allies aren't really doing anything about that Italian naval invasion consisting of 2 divisions. But it's fine. Let's just close this pocket. Alright, it's safe to say that Germany is completely screwed. So, it's time for the all-out offensive. Are you ready? Go, go, go. Everything is green. Come on. Poland pushes forwards. And with Sofia falling now to Polish troops, that should be the war at an end. Boom! Yes, finally, victory. Right. With us having contributed so much to the war, you know what? I think I deserve to yoink a fair bit of territory. Boom! Poland is gigantic. We occupy almost the entirety of Germany. We have a Polish Italy. We are also completely free and independent. Free from Soviet control like we were in history. The Warsaw Uprising has succeeded. Warsaw has risen. Warsaw has fought. And Warsaw has won. That was a Warsaw Uprising in Hearts of Iron 4. If you did enjoy the video, like and subscribe.